Think it, dream it, do it. Think it, dream it, do it. Think it, dream it, do it.
Think it, dream it, do it! Think it, dream it, do it!
Hey you, yes you, have you ever had a dream of any kind? Aspirations, goals for life? I'd hope your answer is yes. I don't love the comedian who I picked up the phrase, think it, dream it, do it from, but I genuinely think this is a fantastic motivational quote. I don't know if anything is possible, but I think if you have the means to pursue something, and have the motivation for it, then it is viable. It is possible. The reason I asked you if you have dreams, aspirations, or goals is because I wanted to know if you could apply this to your life, because I know I can. I hear from people all the time about their dreams, but I've only really recently come to terms with my own. I suppose I have two main dreams, but they sort of rely on each other. I'm not a fan of working, chasing the idea of a fake American dream, where I slave for 8 hours or more for 5 and sometimes 6 days a week, just to live. That life has never appealed to me. Right now I work retail in a grocery store deli to be more specific, and I don't hate the job. I just hate not having time off. I feel burnt out. I stand almost the entire 8 hours, and when I'm not, my feet ache because of it. I truly feel bad for those people who don't have degrees or do and work retail, fast food, and other low-skilled positions where you don't get to have input in your hours. I'm not even against working where I do. I just want more than 2 days off every week. Working makes you exhausted. When you're exhausted, you take your mind off your aspirations, your dreams. You want to relax in the moment and push everything away, not realizing that with this, your dreams are fleeting, being pushed ever past the horizon. I know this isn't a video about music, so I won't talk too much about this artist, but one of my favorite albums is Labor Days by Aesop Rock, where the album's thesis statement in the track 9 to 5ers Anthem is that now we the American working population hate the fact that 8 hours a day is wasted on chasing the dream of someone that isn't us. And we may not hate our jobs, but we hate jobs in general that don't have to do with fighting our own causes. We the American working population hate the 9 to 5 day in day out, and we'd rather be supporting ourselves by being paid to perfect pastimes that we've harbored, based solely on the fact that it makes us smile if it sounds dope. We simply lack the time to chase our dreams and our goals. We have to work, and we lose track somewhere along the way. The track also has lines like, half the patience waste itself prior to commencement, which references how people give up on their dreams once they start working a job, and other lines like, it's the year of the silkworm, everything I built burned yesterday, or trying to weave a web but all I believe in is dead, which is a metaphor for how much time passes and how much time you lose simply by working constantly, and how people give up on their ambitions. One of my favorite reviews for this album, I'll read a small excerpt or two. And then my boss quit his job, abruptly. He didn't tell us he was going to quit. One day, he stopped showing up. He started teaching primary school kids how to play piano. He'd finally found a line of work that he found fulfilling. And then, I understood no regrets. Go to any restaurant kitchen and ask the staff how many of them write poetry or play guitar in their free time. Go to a warehouse and ask the guys who load deliveries if any of them wish they could have become artists or writers. You tell me if you can't hear the beats of this album echoing down back streets, where it smells like damp cardboard and piss, where an army of Ace Rock clones went to die so they could be reborn as busboys and baristas and bartenders, and delivery men and dishwashers who work hard to keep this godforsaken economy stitched together. And one day, Ace Rock, the American working population, woke up and realized that all his dreaming and hoping couldn't save the world, and all his poetry couldn't synonym fuck his way out of economic precarity, so he went and made this album. He even managed to sell a few copies. And the rest, as they say, is history. Every day it's a battle to get the motivation to create, but if you're going to get anywhere, you have to want it. You have to pull that drive out from within you. Examine your surroundings and think about how to move forward. If there is a character in anime that I understand their motives, don't hate me for this one, please. It's Griffith. I know, he's a piece of shit, but I relate to his ambition. He will stop at nothing to have what he so desires. I don't care if it takes me 5 years or 10 years to be able to create content and get away from the 9 to 5 grind. I won't stop pursuing my dream. The point of life is to live a life you are happy to live, something you ended up with fulfillment from. Who gives a fuck what other people think? Live how you want. Don't let other people tell you what to do. Now, I'm not a creative. I just like the idea of being a content creator, an influencer, and having people listen to me and care about my opinion on things, and get entertainment from content that I put out into the public realm. Indeed, that is my dream. I've wanted this since I was a wee lad very long ago. I just was always unsure how to do it and how to start on that path. Last summer, I had a similar arrangement as I do now. I worked at a fairly well-known fast food restaurant where I worked almost 6 days a week. I just got my new computer that could easily crank out videos compared to the last one, but I had no time last summer to use it, to put forth the effort. And I also did not have a good microphone either. Thankfully, I fixed the microphone issue. To an extent, it doesn't sound perfect, but oh well. And I also lacked video ideas. I didn't think about how to methodically approach this craft that I wish to take seriously. I find myself in the same predicament this summer, except I finally have motivation, reason, and the hardware is no longer holding me back, and I want to keep moving forward, making videos and content that I'm proud of. Something I can say, I made that, I did that. It doesn't have to be perfect or incredibly deep. I just want to tell a story and carve a space in the online sphere for myself. I think about it like this. One of my favorite content creators, Ludwig, grinded for almost 3 years before he got anywhere with his content. Yes, I know he's a streamer and has editors and a whole team for everything, but if that isn't starting from the bottom, I'm not sure what is. Another YouTuber I follow, for example, Adam Ragusa, started his channel as a hobby making cooking videos while working at full-time. Out of nowhere, his channel popped off and he didn't have to work full-time anymore. He was able to now make cooking videos and make a living off making said cooking videos. And another, beloved content creator Jay Schlatt grinded for almost 5 years before getting anywhere and getting that extra push from SMP Live. I don't know what the future holds or how long it'll take to get anywhere with my channel or content, but I'm not going to give up or stop creating. I think moving forward, I'll make as many videos as I can think of with all the ideas I write down. And boy, do I write down ideas. My goal right now is to upload about 3 times a month, and slowly get more becoming a variety channel and doing streams on the side, which I know I won't be quite perfect on, but we'll get there eventually. I've got a few stream ideas, so when I have them, I'll probably stream the nights before my days off from work, as it'd be the only viable time I could get viewers and have time for an entire stream. I think if I put effort into this, it is viable. Hell, I've had 50 subs for almost 4 years. I only recently got to 80 subs, so if I keep any of this trajectory, something is bound to happen, I just know it. Overall, if you have any free time, and you have a passion or a dream to chase, dedicate time to it. It doesn't even have to be a lot, an hour per day or less to start out with. Take small steps building up to larger ones. It's never a shame to start something new. In my case, I spend at least 2 hours per day doing something related to content creation, because if I have to work jobs forever, I seriously think I would go insane. If you're like me and you want to become a content creator someday, be warned.
Let's just say this. You will feel the fear and pain known only to humans who
Become content creators. Well, that's about all I've got. Thanks for watching.